Good morning, everyone. This is the complete walkthrough of the qualifying round played in the North Carolina 9-hole Cup Master Division. This is a completely free-to-play walkthrough, and all you need are some Kingslayers and Luminaries. Before we continue with the video, make sure you have hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell. If you followed my post on YouTube, I will not be doing any weekend round content as I have a family function to attend, and I am posting this walkthrough as first looks free to play with some decent chances of drops. If you feel my shots are incorrect, the setup is wrong, then you do not have to follow anything I say and you can consider checking out somebody else. If you follow this video, consider some tokens and make sure you have your own tweaks there, and this will give you a possible of minus 15 or lower, a possible score of minus 15 or lower. Now let's start with hole number 1. For hole number 1, we are going to start off with a P5 ball at complete min. We'll be using 4 left spin and 2.2 top spin. So it's better if you start with a P5 side spin 4 ball. After adding the spins, we do not want our second bounce to clip the rough. It should be one ring clear from the rough with the ball line going through the hole, just like that. And then you will switch to your Kingslayer ball. Adjustment will be minimum distance plus 10% P1 settings. And we'll be making a straight push, 631 if anything, but prefer a straight push. After that, we'll be applying just before circle break under power and try to hit perfect. Now, wind angle tweaks are always there on some par 3s, and this was the case as well. This wind angle needed a couple of clicks of right curl. You will see we will miss this one just on the left. So a couple of clicks of right curl on this one, and a good opportunity for a drop on hole 1 par 3. Hole 2 par 4. Here we are going to start off with our rock and move 11.5 rings to the right. After that, we are going to switch to our Apocalypse, apply 4 left spin and max toss spin, which is usually around 5.8. Adjustment will be max plus 10% P3. Then we'll apply max left curl with max OP, trying to hit perfect. Great lefts, great rights, all are safe. Perfects are all obviously safe. We are looking for a drive at somewhere around 380 to 390 yards. I hit a bad great left here on the drive, but you'll see we have plenty of fairway to work with. Again, 380 to 390 yards is what we are looking at. 387. Shot number 2 will be played with your Grizzly, counting rings from min. We will apply 1 backspin, keeping the ball line offset on the right edge of the cup. Now what I do here, once I pull my rings, I recheck my spins, and that time by trying to keep 1 backspin intact, I accidentally add 0.1 right spin. That's a rookie mistake. Don't try to do it. And regardless, I hit perfect, but we will miss this one on the right side. So make sure you add 1 backspin intact at the very first time so that you don't have to recheck your spins. Adjustment will be minus 5% P2 at rings from min slider. Again, I'm going 1 for 1 for pushing rings from min. So 15 rings would be 15% slider and so on. I do hit perfect, but that accidental 0.2 right side spin will make me miss a right. So don't add that right spin, and you will be seeing this one dropping for an eagle on hole 2 par 4. Hole 3 par 5. Here we are going to play with our Apocalypse and a Luminary ball at complete P5 max, keeping the red ring touching the rough on left. We will apply full toss spin and 2 bars of left spin. Adjustment will be max plus 0 P5, and then we'll push our target to max. After that, we'll be applying half a ball of left curl with max OP, trying to hit perfect. Now, if you get a decent rollout, you will be somewhere around 485 to 490 yards. If you get dead bounces, you will be somewhere around 475 yards. Perfect drive. Great left is preferred over a great right, but we do have plenty of fairway to work with. This is the long rollout, 485 to 490 yards. 487. Now, if you're around 485 to 490 yards, you will not be making any push-up on second shot. We'll be applying 7 toss spin and 2 left spin from 485 plus yards of drive. If you are 475 yards, you'll be pushing up 3 to 4 rings and use max toss spin and 2 left spin. In both the cases, we will have clear ring touching the rough on the left in case of Cataclysm level 6. Adjust once again, max plus 0 P5. Since we are at 487 yards, I'm not making any push-up, just applying max OP on a slower needle, trying to hit perfect. Our aim here is to bounce into the rough and roll out for a wedge shot. See, just like that. Again, 475 yards, we'll need to push up 3 to 4 rings after your adjustment and then apply max OP. The wedge shot will be played your EB school at minus 40% P4. So this here, I measure my club to be around 75% slider. So I played this one minus 40 P4 at 75% slider, giving me 4.8 rings using the rapier level 9. I'm using the rapier as I don't have EB7 on this account. I will pull 4.8 rings, center and hit perfect, and this will give you a very safe eagle on a very long par 5. Hole 4 par 4, starting this one at P3 and empty position, 3 right spin and 5 bars of toss spin, adjustment max plus 10% P3. Then we'll apply 1 ball right curl with max OP, trying to hit perfect. We're looking for a drive yard at somewhere around 385 to 390 yards. .388. Shot number 2 will be played at your landing position plus yardage. Now for plus 0, we'll be using a base of 1:1 minus 1, and anything above will be a reduction of 1 decimal point. So for example, if you are at plus 2, you will be 1:1 minus 0.8. 3 left spin, 3.5 backspin, have the ball guideline going to the hole. Now at plus 0, I'm playing this one for 1:1 minus 1. 10.4 is 9.4 rings. And on this wind angle, I needed 1 click of right curl. So if you have similar wind angle, apply 1 click of right curl as well. Perfect ball. That 1 click of right curl would have made us come in for a drop on hole 4 par 4. A tough hole regardless, but if you get the wind angle tweaks correct, you will be in for a treat. Hole 5 par 3. Here we are going to play with our Centurion ball. At complete P1 max, we will have the yellow ring submerged inside the rough, and then we'll apply 3 left spin and 1 toss spin on our Centurion, having the ball line going to the hole just like that. You may need to align your position to have the ball line exact dead center of the pin. Adjustment will be max plus 10% P1 and favor 1159 on this pull. Center the ball and hit perfect. This will nicely hit the pin dead center for a hole in one. Hole number 6, we are going to start with our rock at P3 in empty position, then switch to our Apocalypse and Sniper bag. We will be applying 7 toss spin and 3 bars of left spin. Adjustment max plus 10% P3, and without any pusher, we'll be applying max overpower and max left curl on a slow needle, trying to hit perfect. Perfect ball. We're looking for a drive at somewhere around 400 yards. You can also play this hole with a Centurion or Kingslayer, but however, we're looking for that extra wind push, which will bring us to around 400 yards most of the time. For shot number 2, we'll be performing a bunker line check. Just there. So plus 12. And we'll be using a base of plus 7 and 8 as 81% slider, 2 right spin and 2 bars the top spin. Find your position where the blue ring is just getting inside the rough and the ball color is going through the hole. So plus 12 will be additional 0.2 rings over 81% slider with 20% P2 settings. Perfect ball. We nicely bounce towards the pin, missing just on the edge of the cup for an alba on hole number 6. Hole number 7. This one we are going to execute a power hook, keeping the inner ring touching the third cut of rough. Apply full toss spin and 2 left spin. This can be played with Apocalypse level 6+. We will apply 3 clicks more curl than triangle left curl and execute a power hook. Depending upon your drive yardage, you can be either in the EB range or in the rings from min thorn range. Thorn is preferred over the EB. .575 yards. Now for the thorn shot, we are going to first push up 6 rings from min, at least 6 rings from min, as we have somewhat tailwind. After that, we will apply whatever backspin side spin needed to have the ball line offset on the right side of the cup. Adjustment will be rings from min slider, so we pushed up 6 rings, which will give us 6% slider and 10% P3 settings. Now I have accidental 1 click of right curl on the shot, and as a result of which we'll drop on the right side. But if you center perfectly, we will be dropping this one dead center for an eagle. If you get into the EB range, I recommend playing 25% no spin EB school. Hole number 8. I did not invest any time on this hole. Just I think I played this one on the second attempt itself. Full backspin, half left spin, and I was just looking for a very good bounce. So that is about 3 to 4 green squares above the pin and 2 green squares right of the pin. I played this one max plus 30 P3. And one tweak that can be made, you can reduce 1 bar of backspin to bounce a little higher. But with the same spins, I did come very close to the hole. So I'm not really sure what would be the appropriate tweak, but you can consider 1-2 tokens to figure out which tweak suits you the best. That is reducing the backspin or keeping the same backspin. Again, max plus 30% P3. No, very close, but a very safe birdie. Final hole, hole 9 par 5. We are going to start off with our luminary ball at P5 in empty position. Adjustment max plus 0 P5, and then we'll push up 4 rings. Seven toss spin, 2 right spin, 1 ball right curl max OP, trying to hit perfect on a slow needle. Looking for a drive yard at somewhere around 465 to 470 yards. You can send it with a spirit ball or the owl ball, but make sure you get a drive yardage above 600 yards, which will make you completely clear the tree on the second shot if you choose to go that route. This is for a wood club rough bump. Shot number 2, will you play it with your Cataclysm? the reason why we need the distance along with some ball guideline if you have cat level 6 plus. Apply 2 to 3 backspin and have the ball guideline going to the hole. Then we are going to use our base of plus 18 plus 9 as 80% slider, and from that we'll be adding or subtracting decimal places. For plus 12 I used 0.2 extra over 80% slider. Adjustment is 0% P3 settings, however we will come right side of the cup. We will zoom in but come on the right side of the cup, so I recommend playing this one minus 5% P3 instead. Take nice off bump, we miss by like half green square, so minus 5% P3 and a decent opportunity for an albatross on hole 9 par 5.